How do you fumble a billion-dollar empire built on nothing more than sprinkling salt? That's exactly what happened to Salt Bae. The man who once dined with A-listers and rubbed shoulders with sports legends is now banned from major events and mocked across the internet. But his downfall wasn't random. It was a slow, painful self-destruction. In 2017, Salt Bae was just another butcher in Istanbul until a short video changed his life. In just 36 seconds, his signature salt sprinkling move went viral, pulling in over 16 million views. Overnight, he became a worldwide sensation. Celebrities flocked to his restaurants to pay outrageous amounts for gold-covered steaks. His locations in Dubai, London, New York, and Miami were packed with influencers chasing the perfect Instagram clip. But here's the truth. People weren't really buying food. They were buying the performance. But the thing about building an empire on a meme? Memes don't last forever. By 2018, warning signs were already there. Salt Bae hosted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro at his Istanbul restaurant, proudly posting the dictator enjoying gold-plated steaks while his country was in the middle of an economic collapse. Millions of Venezuelans were struggling to eat, yet Salt Bae treated it like a photo op. The backlash was immediate and brutal, but he ignored it. His reputation had already started to crack. And if that was bad, what happened at the World Cup made everything worse. December 2022. Argentina had just won the World Cup, and the players were celebrating one of football's greatest victories. Suddenly, Salt Bae appeared on the pitch. He forced selfies with players, even grabbed the World Cup trophy right out of their hands. Messi's face said it all. This wasn't his moment. The backlash online was massive. FIFA opened an investigation and banned Salt Bae from all official events. The man who once had celebrities lining up to eat at his restaurants was now blacklisted from the world's biggest stage. But instead of learning from it, Salt Bae doubled down, and that's when things really started falling apart. While he was embarrassing himself publicly, his restaurants were imploding. Critics shredded his New York location, calling it the city's worst restaurant. His London branch sank to a measly 2-star rating, ranked near the bottom out of more than 23,000 restaurants. Customers complained about $55 Heinekens and $30 Red Bulls, paired with food that was average at best. What once felt like a luxury experience now looked like a scam. And if bad reviews weren't enough, his own employees started speaking out. Behind the scenes, things were even worse. Former staff members accused him of withholding tips, forcing 72-hour weeks without overtime, and running a toxic workplace where people were too scared to complain. Multiple lawsuits followed, one ending in a $230,000 settlement. Instead of fixing things, Salt Bae fired the employees who had taken him to court. Then came the 2018 fire show accident. 4 customers burned, including a young model who suffered third-degree burns over more than a third of her body. Salt Bae never apologized, never spoke about it, never showed remorse. To the public, it looked like arrogance, not leadership. All of this made customers start asking, what were they even paying for? The numbers told the story. In the US, his empire shrank from 7 restaurants to just 2. His Beverly Hills flagship, once a symbol of his success, shut down in June 2025. London profits fell by more than 30%. Even his Dubai location, once his crown jewel, was struggling to stay full. In desperation, Salt Bae slashed prices. The same man who once bragged that quality is never expensive was suddenly running a clearance sale on steaks. But the discounts didn't matter. His brand was broken and the trust was gone. But even discounts couldn't save his reputation. Even as everything collapsed, Salt Bae refused to face reality. He kept posting photos of massive receipts online, acting as if they were trophies. He kept sneaking into exclusive events, only to be escorted out like an unwanted guest. He was living in the past, stuck in 2017, desperately trying to hold on to a meme that the world had already forgotten. And that's the cruel truth. His downfall wasn't bad luck. It was entirely self-inflicted. Salt Bae once had it all. Viral fame, celebrity endorsements, a global restaurant empire, and millions in revenue. But instead of focusing on substance, on good food and fair treatment, he chose clout and controversy. And now what's left is a broken reputation and a handful of failing restaurants. His story is a reminder of what happens when you confuse internet hype with real talent. So is Salt Bae truly finished, or does he still have a chance at a comeback?